Report design is one of the core skills needed for every data analyst. Over the past couple of live streams, we've been learning how to do a perfect or build a complete, more interactive and web-like report in Power BI using what we call progressive disclosure. So this progressive disclosure is a technique that allows you to build more interactive and user-friendly web-like reports in Power BI. So welcome back to the channel and welcome to Excel Island, where the goal and objective is to learn and master the Microsoft Power BI tool over the next 100 days. And today is day 62. We're going to continue from the course we started on day 60, which is report design in Power BI, which is a technique that allows you to build user experience reports, making reports more easier and more friendly and more optimized for mobile users. So the goal and the idea behind this report design is just to allow you to build a web-like application, and I will show you how to do that in Power BI, where you're going to be using bookmarks, selection pane, button, and a couple of other updates to make your reports behave more like a web application and make it easy for users to navigate from one report, from one chart to the other charts. So on this day 62 live stream, we are going to continue from chapter 2 of the report, which is customizing the view of the report. On the previous live stream, you can catch that on day 60 and day 61, where we looked at progressive disclosure. We did some UX technique to make report experience behave more like a web application by allowing users more control over other visuals. So if it's behaving more like a web application, users will have more control over each chart so they can navigate to the next chart easily. It was an amazing experience. You can catch that on live stream on the previous live stream, which is day 60 and day 61. So on this day 62, we are going to move to customizing the view. So where you learn how to change your theme, where to go for inspiration, and how you can make your own custom themes in Power BI, and give your report a visual or more pleasing look visually though. So without further ado, let's get back to learning. So also all data set exercise files or Power BI files that I'll be using and we continue to be using is already linked under the YouTube description. So do make sure to download those files and practice along with me. So let's get back to learning without further ado. Welcome to day 62. So if I should navigate to my DataCamp interface, we're actually using the DataCamp interface currently. We are on the career track section, which is data analyst in Power BI. We're actually 84% throughout the whole career track. So when I started this fun way of learning, I actually started with the data analyst in SQL career track. You can catch those live streams on the channel. Definitely, if we complete this, our data analyst in Power BI career track, which were 84% throughout the whole career track, we're moving to the data analyst with Python career track. So you definitely want to subscribe right now. Put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I go live or drop a new content. Sorry about my voice. I'm having a flu. So I'm having some flu. Oh, done some catarrh and block nose. So I could not, so I just have to make sure I come up to learn. So we actually started with introduction to Power BI. Then we moved all the way down to course number 15, which is reporting Power BI, report design in Power BI. So you can see we have two more courses to go. Let us just continue from here. I'll just click on continue. And we start on the next chapter, which is create a custom theme.
Welcome back. My name is Jess, and I'll be your instructor for the rest of the course. Themes are an important part of designing Power BI reports. So what is a theme? Great question. A theme is a standard set of colours and formatting that can be applied to your entire Power BI report. Themes give you the ability to change report level design settings. The purpose of a theme is to enable you to have consistent design across your report without having to edit each item individually. It can be useful when trying to have your reports comply with brand guidelines or provide a more consistent format across your reporting suite. For example, you can change the colours Power BI uses for charts, switch to different fonts, or change font sizes. Power BI comes with a set of default themes, including dark themes, light themes, and themes that are easy to use for people with colour vision deficiency. Additionally, you can create custom themes. In addition to loading up Microsoft themes, you can customize themes. It turns out that these theme files are simply JSON. There are dozens of things you can modify in a theme. You can choose to modify all of these things or specific items. For example, here is the theme we have used so far for our exercises. We changed the font size of all text to 15 points, making it easier for people to read. The Power BI Themes Gallery is a community-driven portal where you can review themes others have created. More than that, you may also download these themes and use them in your reports. The easiest method for editing themes is to use the built-in theme customizer in Power BI. You can access this from the Themes drop-down menu in the View ribbon. The second technique you can use is to modify JSON files directly. This is useful because there are some settings you cannot change within Power BI's desktop theme customizer. There are also third-party tools available for editing themes. The sheer variety of things you can edit can be staggering. A community-driven GitHub repository includes examples of each built-in visual and one global template. An example of how customizable things are is a section from the ribbon chart template. You can keep all of these options the same, but they are available. You can also import and export themes using the Themes drop-down menu. Select Browse for Themes to import a theme from your local disk, and save current theme to export it as JSON. Once you have exported a theme, you can modify the JSON directly. Here are a few pieces of advice around themes. First, make sure that font sizes are large enough for users to see everything. We default to 15-point font sizes. Be sure that users can distinguish between your colours. Check to ensure that your colour combinations are distinguishable for people with various forms of colour vision deficiency. Power BI themes only need 8 colours, so stick to that number. The first colour in your theme is the primary colour. It will be the default first colour in various charts, the default colours for shapes, and more. If you are using a light background, be sure to use vivid, saturated colours. By contrast, dark themes work best with lighter tones, like pastels. The idea is to maximise the contrast between colours and the background. Finally, the filter pane should have a colour different from your background, though it should not be so bright that it distracts your users. Let's test your newly acquired knowledge of themes.
I think there are a lot you need to know about themes and color. I know playing around with colors is pretty important. I think the downside is just knowing where to go for inspiration. And we have the Power BI gallery for that. Okay. So it says guidance on themes. So Wake County Watchdog has just learned about custom themes and would like some guidance on how to use them. Some of the information they have heard is good advice, other information not so much. Help the team understand how this feature works and clarify some confusion. So themes apply to the entire report, not just one page. Mm, Sure. Should we say to the entire report or just one page? So just entire report. So themes are written in JSON and you must edit the JSON by hand to change a theme. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, should we to modify it? You must include all themes elements in your JSON theme. I don't see that's true. Themes are written in JSON, but they are built-in, but there's a built-in editor. Yes, can edit your theme in Power BI. The themes gallery includes only one built-in Power BI theme and no more content. That's not true. In addition to to building themes, you can also find community building themes in the theme gallery. In the theme gallery, hmm, okay. See, we are moving this to so it is the opposite. Things are written in JSON. I must edit JSON by hand. You can also edit in the Power BI editor. Power BI. In addition to building teams, you can also find community building teams in the team gallery. So those are the differences between teams in Power BI. So that's right. Custom themes are a great way of creating a personal or corporate touch on Power BI and making reports consistent across the organization. That's true. So let's continue. So now let's let our modify theme. We are going to build some challenges, change default font size, modify color choices, alter the filter pane.
So far in these exercises, we have used the default Power BI theme. Now let's shake things up a bit. In the View ribbon menu, we can choose between a variety of light and dark themes. Innovate is an example of a dark theme. This theme changes things like text, colour, size, background colour, and colour of bars. Changing the theme affects all pages in the report, as we can see when flipping to the Inspections report page. Let's switch to the Sunset theme. The font sizes are smaller, and the inspection report and overview pages look fine. I want to customize the theme, so in the drop-down menu, let's choose Customize Current Theme from the menu. This brings up the name and colour theme. This theme can be difficult for people with certain types of colour vision deficiency to use. For example, people with tritanopia will struggle to differentiate between colours 5 and 8, and people with deuteranopia will not be able to differentiate negative and positive sentiments. Let's fix sentiments by changing the positive colour to #11D0A0. Green-like, but easy enough for everybody to distinguish from our red. We'll leave colour 8 alone for now. Selecting the text menu, we can see that our current theme does not support text formatting. Older Power BI themes didn't support this feature, but this fix is easy. Update the theme. Now we can change font sizes. For DataCamp courses, we like to set the general font size to 15 points, the title to 15, the cards and KPIs to 45, and the tab headers to 15. Let's also look at the filter pane. Here we can change various settings around how filters appear to users, including background colour, font size, and transparency. We can also change the settings on filter cards, both active and available. Let's apply these changes to our current theme, and we can export the theme as JSON by choosing Save Current Theme. I'll save this as demo.json. Let's open the JSON file up in Notepad and see what it includes. The first array of values represents the data colours. Classic themes, including many, but we only need 8, as that's what the modern Power BI uses. Let's get rid of the rest. Everything after #FFD86C. We can make many changes to this theme in JSON, even for things we could not do in the Customize Themes menu. Let's rename the theme Demo Theme and change the 8th colour to #E3E03D. That will make it easier for people with tritanopia to see while not preventing anybody else from being able to differentiate colours in the palette. Let's save the file in Notepad and then return to Power BI. Now I can select Browse for Themes from the Themes menu and import the updated theme. After it imports successfully, I can customize the theme and see that the name and colour 8 have changed. We can do much more with themes, but now it's your turn to practice customizing a theme.
Okay, let's practice easy customizing of a theme. I'll just go ahead and open the Power BI reports. So change default font size. The way County Watchdog team has started going on tour, talking to county agencies about physical prudence along the way. One user pointed out difficulty distinguishing specific colors on charts. They want you to ensure that people with a color vision deficiency may distinguish colors in our charts. To do this, we will build off of an existing team called Colorblind Save. Okay, so it says more general information about report teams can be found in the Microsoft Learn article. So open this Power BI report. Let me just launch this Power BI report called font size. So this is coming up. So we have 7 instructions to follow. So first start by changing the theme from default to colorblind save. I think we have a JSON file for that. Okay. So they said they've named to do this, we will build off of an existing theme called colorblind save. So we have an existing theme called colorblind save. So first starts by changing the theme from default to colorblind save. Okay, let me open my Power BI report. These are our reports here. You can see from the previous live stream, if you should click, we have some buttons there. If you click, there are 3 charts laid over one another here. If I click on any of the buttons there, it displays the chart. If I click on this I department, it is going to hide this department here. Show department, it pops up. So our chart is behaving more like a web application rather than just a chart. So if I also double click on a, or I just click in a department, I could drill down to the next chart, which is the next page, the departmental breakdown, and I see more information about these departments based on what we have here. You could see behavioral health managed care group. You could see the actual amount by dates, the actual amount by division and call center, and some other charts information. You see, we could go back to the previous page. So this is the idea behind what we call progressive disclosure. So let's continue from here. So the first instruction says first start by changing the theme from default to colorblind save. Okay. So if I go back to the theme, I go to the inserts, to the view page rather. Click on this. Then I need to browse for theme. I think we have it here. This JSON file here. This should be it. Oh, so we just imported a new thing. This is cool. Your custom report is ready to use. Got it. In this Theme is interesting with a light background and some light color there. The font size are so small. Let's fix that, but to do so, we first need to make all our charts visible because we won't be able to update it in chat. Use the selection pane to show all charts. Okay, the font size are all small. So if I click on this, there's some chart that is hidden. Okay, let me look at other pages. I think this is quite easy. If I go to the view tab, if I click on selection pane, so some charts are hidden. I think all of them are okay. I think all of them are showing. Okay, we use the selection pane to show all charts. The next instruction is customize the current theme and open the option for the text menu. Update the current theme to support text formatting. So let's go to themes. I will say customize current theme. So if you go to the text option, update the current theme to support text formatting. Okay, title, the card and KPI, the top headers. Let's stay on general for now. So click on next there. Change the font size for general to 15 points. It is on 15 points. Correct. Change the title font size to 15 points. The title 15 points. Ensure that the font size for card and KPIs is 45 points. Card and KPI 45 points. Okay. And tab headers is 15 points. And tab headers is 15 points. So they are all correct. Apply the changes. Okay. Next is this looks a lot better. Use the buttons to navigate between this option and ensure that the report capabilities have not changed. Export the current theme to the desktop as DataCamp CVD JSON. So okay, we've done that. That was all we use actually. So minimize the Power BI desktop but keep it running. Then open the DataCamp CVD JSON from the desktop using a reader-like notepad. Review the output of this current theme. Okay, let's open that JSON file. I'll just open it from my end here. So I have it opened here. So this is how the JSON file look like. Nope, it's supposed to be here. Okay. It now asks, what is the X value of the third color in the data camp? X value of the third color. This is the third color. 1, 2, 3. This should be the X value of the third color. Let's copy that. So that's right. The colors in the palette are choosing as to ensure people with any form of color vision efficiency will still be able to distinguish report teams. So that's how to customize your report team. Super easy and super straightforward. Eh? Okay, modify color choices. So the next challenge I want to do is to modify the color choices. So color selection is one of the most important decisions when working on a Power BI team. So some companies may require reports to use company colors, whereas others will allow more flexibility. In this exercise, we will perform a few modifications to the CVD friendly theme. So select one of the background shape and view the color palette in the fill options on the style menu. One of the background shape, okay, let's select this one. So, okay, once I select that, and view the color palette in the fill options of the style menu. If I click on this background shape, it says I should view the color palette in the fill option of the style menu. Let's see, how do I view that? Style menu. I think I have the style menu. Selection pane. Where is style menu? I could just search for the style menu. Let's see. Formats. Okay. I figure it out. I think I know what I'm looking for. I click on the background shape and I go under format. Oh, my format pane is not showing. Why? Supposed to be showing. It says select one of the background shapes and view the color palette in the fill options of the style menu. Note that all of the theme colors are CVD saved, and we have, in addition to 8 themes color, black and white. Okay, okay. I think if I should do that in the, let me go to the current style. If we go to the color style here, I think we should be able to do that here. And this is what we are supposed to view that. Select one of the background shapes and view the color palette in the fill options of the style menu. Note that all of the 8 theme colors are CVD saved. We have 8 themes color here. 1 to 8. Okay. And it's those 8 theme colors we have, in addition to the 8 theme colors, black and white. Black and white. You have black and white here. There's a black here. This is a black. I'm not pretty sure this is a black. This is not a black. But let me take a hint though. Let me just take a hint for this. The options are available under the style menu in the format shape pane after you select the shape. I did that, but after I selected the shape, okay, a shape. Let's look at the instruction again. Select one of the background shapes. So this is the background shape. Okay, let me select this one. If I go to the format pane, oh, the format is now coming up now. I just have to right click. So under the style, okay, I figure it out. The style menu. Okay. Then we have to what? If you look at the visual border, we have the visual border black, background, okay, padding, okay, shadow, okay. I think the colors, there is no much information here, but let's move on. Let's move on though. But I could figure out where the format, when you want to format a shape, just like click on the shape, I click on format, the format shape pane should pop up immediately, which is better than looking for what to do. So let's move on though. Okay, we've done that. So I'll open DataCamp CVD Johnson from the desktop if it is not already open. So I have to open the file again. So I have the file open here again. Okay. It says change the name of the team from colorblind save to DataCamp CVD. Okay, it is already, we have that name for a DataCamp CVD already. So current guidance on Power BI report is not to have a large number of colors. In practice, we only need 8 colors. So remove all but the first 8 colors from the data colors list. We need to count how many colors we have here. Data colors, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 already, which is complete. Okay, we don't have much to do here. The colors are 8. Management likes the green primary and secondary colors, but would like them to be slightly different. Switch the first 2 colors to 72C397 and 044127. Let's compare the color we have there. The first 2 color is 72C397, correct? And 044127, correct? So save this team, then import it back into Power BI. Mouse over the name of the current team and ensure it reads DataCamp CVD instead of colorblind save. You will also see a change in the color of each page. So we have it here. So the instruction now says save this team, then import it back into Power BI. Mouse over the name of the team, of the current team. Okay, if you mouse over the name of the current team here, if you look at the view tab, the current team should show current team, customize current team. Even if you say save current team, where's our current team here? This report, this should be the current team. You can see current team is DataCamp CVD, showing us the name to confirm that. So view the color palette once more from the fill menu. What is the X value of the team color to 40% light? Okay, we should view the color palette or once more from the fill menu. How do we do the color palette option? Okay, where do we view that? If I click on customize current team, color palette option, it says view the color palette once more from the fill menu. What is the X value of team color 2? Team color 2. These are the team colors. This is color number 2. The X value is 044127. Are we talking about the same X value? Let's see. Oh, that's wrong. So view the color palette once more from the fill menu. Okay. So let's take a hint for that. Let's take a hint for that. So we can figure out what we have to do there. The theme colors run along the top of the colors. Below them is a set of darker or light alternative than the theme color. So if you wish to start over the original color blind save theme, there's a copy of the themes folder name DataCamp data. No? So say the theme colors run on top of the row colors. Okay. Okay, the theme colors run on top of the row colors. Let's see if you customize the current theme again. Advanced. Okay, these are the advanced theme that we have here. We're talking about the first element is black, second and the third element is white. Okay, where are the name and colors? Name and colors. This one says the theme colors run along the top of row colors. Below them is a set of darker or lighter alternatives than the theme color. I don't really know the correct where to look for it. So view the color palettes once more. Okay, the funny thing about Power BI, let's see if we can search for palettes, color palettes, or color palettes. You can search for things in Power BI and just find it. Why? Power BI tells you to do justice to that. Okay, where do we find the color palettes? Where do you find the color palette though? So view the color palette once more on the file menu. Where do we see that? So the color palette, that should be the second color. That should be the second color though. It says view the color palette once more from the fill menu. The fill menu, where is the fill menu? Let me search for fill menu here. This is the fill pane. Fill menu. No, we can't see that. So I can't seem to figure out where I'm going to view the color palette from the fill menu. Okay. So the option I have is to go to the customize current theme, and these are the few all colors that we have here, and this is the eighth color. It now asks now, what is the color palette? What is the X value of theme color 2, 40% lighter? Not this. Theme color 2 is the neutral color. Then the divergent colors. Not these colors here. Not these colors here. So we need to figure out that out. Let me see. Oh. Let's open the JSON file. Oh. Right. That's quite funny though. Okay. So you're correct. As you change the theme colors, Power BI build out a set of darker and lighter variants for you. Okay, as you play around with the theme colors, new variant of colors will be built for you. So let's alter the filter pane, and that should be the end of the challenge here. So Power BI will allow you to customize settings. Says Power BI will allow you to customize settings using both JSON and its customization tool. So one of the settings we can customize is how filter pane appears. Management would like to make the filter pane a little more obvious as well as increasing the font size. Okay, let's work on the filter pane. So that'll be the end of the challenge. Okay, but we've seen if we figure out a lot of stuff concerning the theme, this theme pane. Okay. So open the customize current theme menu to customize the DataCamp CVD theme. Let's open this current theme, customize current theme menu. We're on the DataCamp CVD team. So it now asks, set the filter pane background color to, let's go to the filter pane background color. This is here. So let's set it to hashtag A6BEB1. A6, A6, A6BEB1. Okay. With a transparency of 20%. With a transparency of 20%. How did the transparency here? The transparency of 20%. Okay. A little font size of 14. Font size of 14. Uh, and a header font size of 12. Header font size of 12. I think we've done that. So change the font size of available filter cards to 12 ptt. Available filter cards. Font size should be 12 points. Then change the font size of applied filter cards to 12 points. Applied filter cards to 12 points also. Then apply the settings. Okay, so if we apply the settings, you could see that. So the next instructions, export the template to DataCamp JSON on the desktop, replacing an existing theme file of the same naming convention. So open the theme file using a tool like Notepad. We need to export it. So let's export the, we're going to export current theme. We'll click on save current theme. So I'm not going to override this. Yep. Now the next instruction now says export the template on DataCamp on the desktop, replacing an existing theme file of the same naming convention. Open the theme file using tool like Notepad. And let's open the theme file back. So if you open it, I can see a lot has happened once from the previous theme. You can see. Okay. So in the filter card section, let's look at the filter card section of the theme. If you look at these labels, outspace plain background, solid color transparency. Where's the filter card? Okay, let's hold on. Name of the file, data colors. We have data colors all through here. Background, foreground, table accents, text class, label, font size, title, header, font size, visual styles, outspace plain, background color, solid color, transparency, title size, header size, filter card. This is a filter card, the last part of the JSON file here. It says in the filter card section of the DataCamp file, what is the value of SID, the seed? This here. The value of SID is available text size. What is the first value? Okay, the first value of SID, that is 12. Ooh, the first value of SID here in the filter card section. Filter card. I think let's click on apply. It says apply there. We're not sure that it is asking for value in number or value in text. Imagine. Look at how simple that is. And you may be thinking, what's the first value? So the value can be a number or a text. That's interesting. So we nailed this section pretty easy. Cool. Let me just close that. And we built our report from that using a cool consistent color. You can see the filter card here. Ooh, nice one. Now showing this color here. Interesting though. Okay. So the final and last design for mobile devices. That'll be on day 63 of the live stream. So that will be the end of the live stream for today. So if you found value in this live stream and learning journey of Power BI with me, do well to support the channel by giving the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I go live or drop a new content on the channel. As usual, I will see you on day 63. Do well to download those files under the YouTube description and practice along with me. Have a wonderful day.